Hey, so this is a short screencast about how I use Google Slides collaboratively. First of all, this assignment I gave students two slides, and so you can see the directions over there. They have to move these models, these pictures around to make sense. And then they had to do some explanations. So explanations, and they work collaboratively. So you're going to see some clips of some boys working on this. This is not necessarily their work as I go from slide to slide, but here's some boys talking.
Adam, are you skating?
Yeah.
Where are you skating?
One guy opened up. My dad knows the owner of our rink. Can't say where because he's like, I'll get in trouble.
You're lucky.
I know. And then Parisi was there. It was sick right as I was leaving.
Dang.
Boys have to talk about other stuff first before they get to it. Hey, so this is one of the first things I'll show you is, I'm typing directly or right on this particular slide. I'm using an arrow to call out something that they haven't done. So what are you going to do about that RNA label? Where does that go? So that gave me some information and some insight I'll talk about later.
All right. Where do we put this nonsense?
You just have to match up the things. So it's met first. This one's first. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. These, yeah, you get them. Those two just go on. Yeah, they both go on.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
So again, here's just some other work. Here I'm going from slide to slide. So I've got 5 groups, and I'm going from one slide to the next, taking a look at how they're making progress. And then sometimes I toggle from one slide to the other. So one slide has different requirements. They're doing different things. Here they're actually typing on this slide.
It does?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's what I thought.
Right there, yeah, you're good. And then this is amino acid. tRNA stuff right here. And I think that's in the middle.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
So again, here I'm calling it in an arrow. This is a different group that hadn't done anything with that rRNA. This stumped a lot of students, so that gave me some insight into like, okay, we don't know what ribosomal RNA is. So that was some good insight for me and gave me some good feedback on what they didn't know rRNA was, which was okay. So here they're working in their text box. Watching the Google Meet recording of this, there were conversations that were happening while this is going on. So I've installed the Google add-on shortcut, Google extension, so I can mute each tab as I go from meeting to meeting. You can actually see the different meets open up all at the same time. And so they're muted, and I just go from one tab to the other, kind of lurking in each of the meets.
Are these ones in the right spots? The ribosome content. All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Arrange the amino acids in the correct order. Okay, we did that. Explain the sequence of events in the process of translation.
Yeah, just type this one in. Met. So then was it gly and gly? Yeah.
Yeah. Met pro gly.
So here a group is working on coming up with an explanation. One of the cool things about Google Slides as opposed to Google Docs is I'm going to throw a text box in here asking for a little clarification like he got some more details, and I think that talking with those students later, they understood that I was like, "Ooh, this isn't enough of an explanation."
It has something to do with like information from DNA.
Is that how you're gonna explain it? From
And so here again, I'm going from slide to side, looking at the work that they're doing. I rarely have unmuted myself in these to give them feedback directly. I like just typing on the slide. That seems to motivate them pretty well, because then you'll hear them say, "Oh, Mr. Peterson's here," and he's here's that group that was like, any more details about the process? So they went back and they added some more details. So they used my question to make some corrections to their work.
I think that's.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Is that all it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like literally so easy.
Yeah. I don't think we need to add anything to this.
Did you share it with him too?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You want to share it?
Yeah, I can do it.
I got it.
All right.
Alright, I shared it with him.